think switched it up. I haven't done a garage workout in a minute, so kettlebell. Anyway, just been having conversations with people. And I think what I hate most is I hate weakness. Obviously, that's how I've become who I am in so many ways. And I don't hate it as in I look down on anyone who has weakness. I hate it as in like, it's like a psychological cancer that permeates through your mind, fear and weakness. And they're probably the same thing on a deeper level, but I don't understand it. It's like a cancer that permeates your mind, comes out in your body, comes out in your relationships, comes out in the way you view the world. They're like cancer in your mind. I come across someone who has weakness, I have compassion for them, but I'm scared for them because you don't overcome weakness and fear through understanding, which is what everyone tries to do. They try to say, oh, okay, let me study, and through understanding, I'll learn how to make a move and step out and go and be my best. No, you don't. It'll never work. You see people learning and getting ready to procrastinate for the rest of their lives. And they end up with nothing because weakness promotes fear and it stole everything from them. You see them looking for shortcuts, asking for participation trophies. Understanding is like trying to fight fear with understanding. There's a place for knowledge and wisdom, but it'll never be enough to get you to step out and take that risk. The only way to do that is to learn how to build the muscles necessary to step out to take that risk. You've got to do the thing to have the power. The only way to become that strong, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically, is to just go. There's no science. There's nothing sexy about it. One of my favorite quotes that I wish wasn't one of my favorite quotes because it's not like freaking high level and cool sounding enough. It's just ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's Ronnie Coleman. But that's the only way you really truly fight fear. Everything else is just fear shape-shifting and disguising itself to keep you under control. It's actually trying to keep you safe because the unknown will cause you pain, but the unknown is the only place you can grow. Conditioned to run away from that pain, and that pain as if it's bad, but that pain, the pain of what I'm about to do, the pain of you stepping out of your comfort zone is providence, it's love. It's what you need in order to grow. That discomfort is what you need in order to get better. And that's why fear, I see someone struggling with fear, I'm afraid. Because I know what they need is to get pushed, and so I'm gonna have to push them. And they're probably gonna hate me for it. And their intellectual protection processes, their psychological protection processes are gonna probably have to demonize me and bastardize me for the things I have to say to them that are only designed to make them get better if they listen, if they have the internal strength to listen. And there's a 90% chance they don't. So no parasitic love where I do things for your affection. It's love where I'm gonna do what I believe is right. It's up to you with what you do after that. Tough love is the second highest form of love in my opinion, other than sacrificial love. No greater love than this, that a man will lay down his life, right? But tough love is how you become stronger, bigger, faster. There ain't nothing that feels good about this until you understand the purpose within the pain of unlocking your potential. But that happens after you've become the thing you've been working towards. I look at someone, I give them tough love. I sacrifice their affection for me. I sacrifice your opinion because I know your self-limiting thought processes are gonna produce a protection strategy to invalidate me, attack me, in order to keep you in your safe place, in that fear place, right? In your comfort zone. But I sacrifice your affection for me to tell you the truth. I see whether it's right or not. We can debate about it, but this is something I believe a lot of people are not doing for each other these days. Especially men are not doing these things for their families. This whole happy wife, happy life bullcrap, it's disgusting. I hate it. I don't negotiate with terrorism, okay? If you're not happy, that's your problem. You need to close your loops. You go and get yourself handled. And when you come back here, be strong, be solid, let's win together. I didn't get in this relationship to babysit your feelings, okay? And if that's what's happening, then don't kid yourself. This is not actually a relationship, right? This is much more like an obligation, right? So, tough love. Don't be too afraid to give yourself and those you truly love tough love. And I know as men, this is our duty. Everyone else can be about the affection. We must ensure progress, efficiency, standards. And don't let me hear that you're out there trying to give tough love to anyone else outside of yourself if you haven't first done it for yourself. They have to know, in order for you to be in integrity with anything that you ask, in order for there to be resonance and influence, you must be 100% congruent with absolutely everything you ask anyone, any subordinate, any family member, any brother standing next to you. They have to be able to look at you. And if not, you just tell them, like, look, I don't know if I have the strength to do this, but I think maybe it's something you should do. But when it comes to the everyday things that count, that matter, they have to know that you live and die by the standards that you aim to influence, that you want them to benefit from being able to uphold, Anyone else getting the reminders that it's Halloween tomorrow? I'm about to be 36. Much love, respect, admiration, and challenge to all of us, to all of you, for what's coming this next year. I have no idea, but I know if we stick together and we all really actually work on becoming the best we can be and do what we're here and have been designed to do, good will win in the end. For this next year, at 36, come what may, do my best by the grace of God. Get this last set in, and we'll hammer on the day. But man, my thought for today is simple. Just be ready when you are doing what you're designed to do, doing what's righteous for you to do, which is maintain those standards in your home, in your tribe, your workplace. Be ready to fight the tribe and be ready to fight the enemy at the gate at the same time. This is natural. Go watch the Discovery Channel tonight if you don't believe me. You'll see alpha males. A lion, for example, he will have to fight the tribe. He'll have to fight the other lions at times to remind them of who he is, to get them to go along with him. Do you know what female lions actually do? If a male lion isn't strong enough, they actually kick him out of the pack. They beat him up and kick him out of the pack, which means absolute death. The point is, I feel sorry for women these days because, gents, listen, ask yourself, would you follow a man that hasn't been tested? How do men get tested these days? Would you follow a man that you don't know what he has? It's natural. Women, subordinates, people that follow you are going to test you. No one wants a knight in shining armor, really, because it means your metal hasn't been tested. As a man, when you aim to implement standards, which is our love language, and tough love and discipline, you're going to have to face those behind you and face those in front of you, much like the alpha male does. It's our love language. So obviously we're not going to fight people, you know what I mean? But you're going to have to stand for something or fall for anything. That's the game. And the people who follow you will do the same. And that's what it really means to be a righteous leader. When you look in the mirror between you and God, make sure you're in integrity. If something goes wrong, what are you going to say? Oh, well, my wife told me to do it. You ain't going to Valhalla like that, homie. Not that I, believe in Valhalla, but you get what I'm saying, dog. Oh, okay. Oh, your kid, you didn't want to hurt your kid's feelings? Is that why you didn't make him eat his vegetables or do this thing? Okay, that's well, it's good that you didn't hurt his feelings. Won't live as long, but he's comfortable. Now he's got a bunch of cavities. Well,